Hello, in this video we are going to be talking about the spirituality, and I'm just going to share with you my honest experience why I stopped reading spirituality, why I stopped watching spiritual videos, and why I probably won't watch them in the future. All of this is just my opinion based on my experience, and I am not saying anyone what to do in life. So many of the spiritual videos or gurus may be helpful for you, and I am not taking that away. I am just going to share why I don't watch them anymore. So yeah, I was raised as a Christian, and until I was maybe 16 up to 18, I was going regularly to the church. And then I read some books, and I started to watch videos about the spirituality like Eckhart Tolle, Osho, and so on. And I, quickly developed a huge spiritual ego. Because I was reading these books and I was thinking that right now I know the secrets of the universe because I am reading books from people who are enlightened and who knows the secrets of the universe. But it took me a long time to realize that from my perspective, spirituality is just a lighter version of the religion, because religion, in my opinion, but I do not want to offend anyone or so on, is very dogmatic, and spirituality should be about this open-mindedness and not knowing and searching and experiencing and, things like this. But I not quickly, it took me a long time, but I realized that even though spirituality should be about seeking and not knowing, in many spiritual teachings they are teaching you, and it is in some way a light form of religion, And for me, right now, it is like I realized that I don't know. I don't even know if there is a soul, Many of you, if there is going to be someone who is watching, many of you know that there is a soul. Well, I don't, And if maybe you would be completely honest with yourself, you would maybe come to the conclusion that you actually do not know, It's beautiful to believe that we are more than just a brain, that there is some kind of afterlife, that there is some kind of karma, maybe there is some kind of love of attraction, and things happen for a reason, and the universe has purpose, and everything is here to help us, and so on. And I wish it would be like so. I am not saying that it's not, but I wish that it would be like this, but I don't know, and I do not want to believe things that I don't know, And for me, when I was watching spiritual videos or reading spiritual books, even though these books or these videos are trying to tell you that you should create your own opinion or something, they were still giving me their opinion, And for me, it was something very limiting, And maybe it has nothing to do with the spiritual gurus. Maybe the issue is only in me. That's why this video is about why I stopped watching them. It's not about why you should stop watching them, because I do not want to tell anyone what should he or she be doing. But these things were limiting me, you know? For me, it's a limiting belief that everything happens for a reason, or that there is a karma, or that there is a law of attraction. You know? It's a limiting belief because it's a belief. You know? Do I know 100% that there is law of attraction and what I think or what I vibrate is going to attract things that think in a similar way or vibrates in a similar way? Well, I don't know. You know, to be honest, I would want to believe or I would allow the universe to be like so. But for me, sometimes it feels like there is some kind of law of attractions and there are synchronicities. Another time, things seem to be completely random. You know? So I stay in a state that I don't know. And I do not want to believe in law of attraction. I just want to know. And I don't, you know? Like, is there a karma? You know? Is there something that when you are doing good things, when you try to be better human, when you try to help or something, you know there is some kind of karma that the life is going to treat you in a similar way. And when you are doing bad things, horrible things, you know, there is many horrible things in the world that the bad things would come to that people. You know? And maybe your definition of karma is completely different, but is this something that I experienced in my life, that there is karma, that there is justice in the universe, in my life, in life of my family, in, you know, politicians and, you know, in the world? I don't see it, you know? I don't see the karma, like real karma, a real universal justice to be there, you know? And I am not saying that there isn't karma, you know, because there may be something which may be delayed only once you are in an afterlife. Maybe you can see the karma, what you did right and wrong and so on. But do I know that there is a karma? Do I want to walk around and telling people that there is a karma and if you do good things will happen to you and so on? No, because I don't know if there is a karma. You know? I don't know. And now it's up to me to pay attention to life, to pay attention to things around me, to maybe meditate more or to have any kind of, you know, technique or experience, even if it would be some psychedelics or anything, just to, you know, try to find out, you know, because for now I have no idea. But in the past, when I was watching these videos, I knew everything, you know, and I could be like this parrot that was repeating, you know, things that I didn't have in my experience, you know. I was watching some guru on YouTube and he was saying that he and I and we and everybody, we were never born and we will never die. And I would repeat like a parrot that we were never born, I was never born and I will never die. Is this in my experience? No. Is there in my experience that there are past lives? Do I have memories of past lives? Do I know for sure that consciousness is not just product of the brain, but it is more? Well, I don't. Maybe you do, but I don't. I have experience with meditation, with being in the present moment, with psychedelics, with the strongest one, DMT and Salvia Divinorum, and so on. Do I know? I don't, you know? And when I was watching these spiritual videos or, you know, reading these books, it was giving me this sense that I know, because I was watching someone who should be enlightened, who should know, And right now, when he knows and I listen to him or she, that I know also. But I feel way more free right now when I don't have any idea about the universe, you know? Because I had these ideas that there is this enlightenment, I had this idea that there is this present moment, I had this idea of this and that and so on. And right now, the same way as I like let go of religion and Christianity, I kind of let go of spirituality, and I'm like, you know, the Eckhart Tolle, he is just a guy, you know, Osho, he was just a guy, you know, maybe they knew many things, but I simply want to find things on my own. And I do not want anyone to tell me that you should do this, you should do that, this is how you get to the enlightenment, this is how you not, and so on. No, no, thank you. I want to search on my own, in my own way, you know? Just because some spiritual guru is going to tell me that psychedelics are waste of time, it doesn't mean that I am going to believe that psychedelics are waste of time, you know? Just because other guru is going to tell me that psychedelics are very, very helpful and you should at least try them, doesn't mean that I am going to believe him and that I am going to try them, you know? I want to decide on my own, you know? When I believed in enlightenment, it was a limiting belief for me, you know? Because I was not enlightened and I was thinking that there is this state of mind, of consciousness, of being, where you are like, I don't even know, but you are like enlightened and that's it. And for me, it was a limiting belief because I was thinking that, okay, one day I will get enlightened and then no more ego, no more pain, no more stress, no more fear. I am just going to be forever until the end of the existence, be in a one same always state of consciousness and that's it, you know? And maybe I got it completely wrong and probably I did. That's why I don't watch this anymore, because right now I am in the state that you can always be more conscious, you can always be less conscious, you can always find it, you can always lose it. There can always be pleasure in bad situations. They can always be something bad in good situations. And, you know, so enlightenment was for me like a limit that you can reach. And right now, I do not want to put a limit, you know, because it was a mental limit. What is the highest possibility for the human? And right now, I think that you can get enlightened in 1,000 times more or 10,000 times more. You know, it's like maybe Osho was enlightened, but some aliens maybe 100 times more enlightened or whatever, you know? So, yeah, basically, I don't want to. I have seen so many videos, and many of them helped me. So I am not saying that they didn't, but right now I allow to watch only science because it is something that I know that it is true. You know, many of those things, even though I disagree with scientists who are like complete atheists, but I love to read and watch about science, and spirituality is something that I want to keep as my own exploration without the need to watch some videos and so on, you know? And the most important thing for me is I don't like when people know everything. You know, when there is someone who is talking from the authority that he or she, they know everything. You know, because I have seen many people on YouTube and books and so on who knew everything, but everybody was talking about something different, you know? So that's the thing, you know? If there is going to be, for example, some spiritual guru or something, and he or she would say that there is extremely many things that I don't know, but I am going to share with you my opinions, how I think it may be. You know, if someone would be using this kind of vocabulary, I would be like, okay, I am interested, you know? But when someone is talking to me from the place of authority or from the place of that they know everything, that's for me a huge red flag, like no, if you know everything, I do not want to listen what you have to say. You know? If you admit that you do not know everything, then I am ready to listen to you and so on. But yeah, this was just my reason, my opinion why I don't watch these videos. I am not saying that you should do what I do or anything. It's just I realized how many things I don't know, and I don't like even like spiritual people when they say that everything happens for a reason and there are no accidents in the universe. Like, it would be beautiful if it was like this, but I am not going to close my eyes from the reality, and I am going to be like, okay, everything happens for the reason, there are no accidents in the universe. But at the same time, you have earthquake, 1,000 people died, you have tsunami, other people died, you have war, million people died, you have this, you have disasters, you have car accidents, and so on, and so on. And, you know, is every single thing, you know, when there is an earthquake and 30,000 people die, was this like in everyone's karma or something like that they are going to die, and then all of them had families and so on? Is all of this like happening for the reason? Is there really no accident in the universe? You know, I am not saying that it's not like this. Maybe everything's happening for a reason, but I don't know, and I am not going to be afraid to, you know, question my beliefs. You know, many of these spiritual people, I would say, they are not willing to question their belief. They are rather maybe going to, you know, don't ask these questions. I'm not. I'm like, okay, I am open-minded that everything's happened for a reason and there are no accidents in the universe. But at the same time, I am going to look at all of the things that don't feel like they happen for a reason and they don't feel they are fair and so on. I am going to look on things which seem to be fair, which seem to be synchronicities, and I am going to have both of these views, and I am not going to have like concrete decision what I believe yet. I will stay in the state of I don't know, and let me put more attention to life, to things, to figure out whether it's like this or not, you know? But yeah, I will finish this video. I am not forcing my beliefs to you. This is my opinion. My whole thing is that I don't know so many things that I said may be wrong. You have different experiences, you have different knowledge, you may know much better. So if you disagree with me, there is likelihood, big one, that you are right. So yeah, I was just sharing with you my current opinion, and yeah. So yeah, this is it. This is all. I do not want to like question someone's beliefs or something. I just am sharing my opinion, and yeah. So hopefully this was at least little bit, helpful, or insightful or something. But it's up to you how you are going to take this, and yeah. Thank you. Take care and goodbye.